Hey, how are you, Lisa?
Good, how are you? I'm new to
Super
this whole
duper.
thing, and I don't have Zoho One, I have CRM Plus, so I'm
It's all
guessing.
good.
Okay. Um, we have actually healthcare field, and we have members that are in our main accounts.
Mm-hmm.
We do have leads too to get them to convert to membership, but we also have a finance team that manages certain practices more on the business side, and so they want to start using and tracking through Zoho.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not quite sure. I'm in Sandbox right now and created a financial team professional services module for them. Not sure if I could keep the standard layout. I did the standard layout, but now I want to link contacts to it. And like I said, I'm new to this, so I want to keep it totally separate because they have some private information. So I want to make sure that it doesn't pull over. If I left it in with the traditional account that we already have and just did a different layout, then that information pulls into reporting and I don't want it to. Not for, everybody's reporting.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if I did it correct, if I should just do a totally separate module, call it something else, and a different layout, or leave it the same layout. Because I know in layouts that you'll put when you run a report, you pull all that data over. Everything pulls over no matter what layout it's in.
So I will show you something that you can check
Okay.
and see if it works for you. So let's assume that I have here a new section, and I will say only for me. And that will be my own data that I don't want anyone to see. I can drag and drop here some field, and then I will go to the three dots and set permission.
Oh,
And I can say that no one can see it except the administrator.
okay.
Now, this information will not be in someone else's report, but I want you also to check it. I know that in theory it's not supposed to be there,
Okay.
okay, but I want you to check it. That's probably what I would do. Creating new layouts or creating new modules, it's always good. The only problem now you have more things to manage.
Yeah, I know.
It's just one more thing to your working day, which I'm sure you're doing nothing all day, right?
Right.
So, so now you have one more thing to do. I would try this direction, and if that doesn't work, you can always go with a new module, but that's probably the way to go. Um, in
And
the
then
same,
then delete the fields or hide the fields that I don't need in that module, because a lot of the other fields are not necessary.
yes, I don't. Probably you don't have access to my course, but that's something that I recommend from the beginning.
Okay.
So when you start, the CRM is something that people work with all day long.
Yes.
If you have fields that are not relevant, let's say like fax number, that can absolutely be removed. No one has fax these days.
Right.
If your business is not collecting date of birth or talking to assistants or Skype ID, Twitter, I don't know even one business that use this field. So there are lots of fields that you don't need. Just just delete them. Now, some fields need to be in the system, but you don't need them in front of you. So I'm always creating an audit log section, and the modified by, created by, email opt out,
Oh.
all the fields that I don't need, I will just put them on the bottom of the screen. Okay. And then when you're working with the record, it's not overwhelming. Now, if you do need the home phone, second phone, third phone, all this garbage, no problem. Create a communication section and now start to drop here all the irrelevant phone numbers that you need maybe in the future, but not right now. So at the top, you have your email, you have your phone number. So you have what you need really at the top, and the rest of it will be buried in the bottom in specific sections that will not bother you.
Okay.
Okay. And that's something that works pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, because if I do another layout, then I have to do like a pick list to get it to relate to the contacts. And I like the accounts the way it's already set up. So, okay.
I'm not a big fan of layouts, but
Yeah, I know.
you can do layouts if you want, of course. If you're doing the permissions, I have about 3 different videos that I uploaded last month about permissions.
Okay.
So those are the sections that you will need to take care of, the profiles, roles, and data sharing, so you can take advantage of what I showed you in the beginning, the set permissions.
Okay.
Okay, because they are related to the profiles, which are those.
Okay.
Okay.
And I could set up a new profile for just a finance team, right? That would probably be the smarter thing to do, to set up a new profile for them, and then they could have access and administrators.
That's right. So you're setting profiles. Profile is basically what you can do. Roles, it's what you can see.
Okay.
Okay. And check it out on my channel. Again, there are 3 videos. It's all free. One is about profiles, the other one about roles, the other one about data sharing. And if you're administering the system, you need to know it. It's important.
I know, and I'm new to this, so I will definitely watch that. Thank you so much.
No problem.